artist scope with Remix.
The Nigerian music industry is quite saturated, and even at that, female artists still have niches for themselves. And this female artist has distinctively done that. Aside from her vocals, she came into the industry not looking the usual way the music industry expects female artists to look, and she's still owning it. If that isn't distinctive, I don't know what is. She is a Millennium Beauty with cute dimples, sisters with another fantastic artist. Speaking of music running in your DNA, yeah? An artist who bagged the award Best New International Act at the 2018 BET just a year-ish after a breakthrough into the Nigerian music industry. And last hint, she is a tomboy. That said, if you don't still know who this artist is, which I doubt by the way, no worries, I've got you. She is the Makanaki and entertainer herself, Tenny Akpata, famously addressed as Tenny, a 28 going on 29-year-old singer, songwriter and entertainer who hails from Ondo State but was born in Lagos. A bundle of talent who took music professionally in 2016 when she released the debut single Amen under the record label Sheezy's Magic Fingers record. Come 2017, she left the record label and signed with Dr. Dollar Entertainment, after which she warmed her way into the heart of music lovers with the tracks that shot out her fame, Virgin, released in September 2017. Then followed through in 2018 with other smashing tracks, which included Wait, the crowd-controlling Askamaya, and in the Genius track 𝘉𝘅𝑗. Honestly, this particular track is heavenly. Gosh, just to mention a few of the tracks. Come 2019, Tenny Makanaki, as she's sometimes called, showed us how much of an entertainer she is, dropping amazing tracks like Sugar Mommy in April, Power Ranger in June, Billionaire on the 3rd of October, and before listeners could catch their breath from the vibe Billionaire gave, exactly 8 days after, she followed through with her most anticipated debut EP, Billionaire, on the 11th of October, a 6-track EP that listeners welcomed with open arms. Besides, the track Billionaire was enough reason for that. 2020 definitely started on a good note, as listeners were still basking in the excitement of the Billionaire EP, but as we all know, COVID-19 came and a lot of things changed. But Makanaki didn't relapse, but rather teamed up with DJ Neptune and gave listeners an EP for the lockdown. A 4-track EP she tagged Quarantine Playlist, which she released on the 10th of April, a pretty lovey-dovey EP. One would have thought that would have been all for 2020, but nah. Tenny dropped the smashing and vibey track Joe on the 27th of November, which she backed up with a video on the 11th of December. Honestly, I have to say, she timed the song right, as it was perfect for the Christmas season. By now, you should know Tenny isn't one to relent or take a chill pill. Come 2021, while listeners were still dancing to Joe, Tenny decided to give lovers something to love as she dropped an amazing love anthem, For You, featuring OBO himself, Davido, alongside the visuals 2 days before Valentine, that is the 12th of February. Speaking of perfect timing, right? Yep, the track definitely earned massive airplay in no time, and on top of that, the video gained 1 million views on YouTube in less than a week of its release. Phenomenal, right? Besides, Tenny didn't come to play, and for the record, this video has gained over 12 million views. Come the 19th of March, Tenny the Entertainer dropped our most anticipated debut album, Wonderland, and she surprised most people as the album was blessed with 17 great tracks, including For You, Joe, Enjoy Me, Hustle, to name a few. This album definitely worked wonders as it has amassed over 100 million streams across all platforms. If that isn't wild, I do not know what is. Speaking of creating wonderful songs, Tenny has also bagged a couple of awards to show for that, including the Best New International Act at the 2018 BET Awards, Best African Act at the 2020 MTV Europe Music Awards, Best Female MVP at the 2020 Sound City MVP Awards, to mention a few. Not to forget, she is also an ambassador to a telecommunication company. We are in the month of August, but Tenny definitely came through in the month of July with her latest single, Dorime, which she released on the 29th of July and is gradually becoming an August anthem, and is a complete vibe. A track that has gained over 1 million streams on Audiomack, just to give you a little start. Well, hey, Tenny is definitely great at creating wonderful music, and she doesn't just know it, but owns it.